Episode 45. Take the break.
Awaken the leader inside. Follow the path of leadership. Never give up. Never stop trying. Get up. Believe in yourself. Not every day is going to be easy, but you got to challenge yourself. You need courage. Be ready. Stop waiting for it to happen. Go make it happen. Harness the power within. You were destined to be a leader. Follow the path of leadership. Awaken the leader inside.
Episode 45. Take the break.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name's Dave Rubalcava, and I'm your host here at Awaken the Leader Inside, a show dedicated to your leadership journey. Remember, you are never alone. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode. I know I'm a little late letting this one come out because I was actually out for the weekend enjoying some time off. Ironically, that's kind of what today's episode's going to be. But hey, I just want to let you guys know, I had a great time. We went down to San Diego. I took my wife and my little one. We went down to San Diego, visited, the museum, the Natural History Museum, because my son loves dinosaurs. And then we kind of just went out and ate everywhere, man. I went to the Hash House A Go-Go, which is amazing. If you guys have never been there before, it's so good. And I want to talk a little bit about them because they did something amazing for us, which ties back into episode 43, which was a simple act of kindness. And we had one returned back to us, but I'll get into that a little bit later. And then we ate at the Old Town Mexican Café, which is amazing. And you're like, David, why are you telling us about your vacation? Well, I want to talk about something that dawned on me while I was out on vacation. And I realized, my wife and I were talking, that you got to really take some time off to enjoy and take a break, you guys. I realized that this was something that I really, truly needed for my personal self, just to kind of re-energize and refocus. But I also realized that it was important for my family. So I want to share some interesting things that happened to us while we're out there that made me realize, on our drive back, that I think I need to share this stuff with you guys, because I think it'll give you a perspective on why it's so important. And then even while we took the time off, there was some things that we learned ourselves, helped us reflect on our own lives. It was really kind of an eye-opener for us as well. So I want to talk about going down to the Hash House. So let me explain something to you guys. So it was actually raining when we drove out there. It was raining. Traffic was difficult. I was very exhausted. My eyes were straining, the whole entire time. So it was, usually it's a great drive down there. Unfortunately, when we went, it was raining, so there was a lot of challenges with just getting there, safely, and because of the rain. But by the time we got there, I was completely exhausted. I was tired. I know our little one was tired as well. And we walked in to get something to eat, and guess what? They were already closed. And so we drove all the way over there, and I didn't realize they closed at 2:30, and then they reopened later on that evening for dinner. But we didn't realize that, and we walked in. They said, hey, we're already closed. Let me see if we can do something for you. And I was just like, it's okay. We'll go eat somewhere else. But my wife and I were kind of just chatting about it. And then they came back and they said, okay, we're going to have you guys have a seat. And I was like, really? They're like, yeah, come on in. We're gonna feed you. And so the food was amazing, and it was just great. But it was a reminder for me that, we talked about in episode 43, doing something, a simple act of kindness can make a huge difference for somebody else. And fortunately for me, that happened to us because we were so exhausted from that drive. And like I said, it's normally a great drive, but because of the rain and traffic, it was a little rougher than usual. And I was just so exhausted. And they took care of us, and they served us. They kept it open for us, and they took care of us. So I just want to give them a special thank you. And they're not paying me or anything to say this, but I'm like, wow, you talk about doing something kind and customer service and how that's important, and we got it delivered right to us. And so I thought that was amazing. But I wanted to share something else that happened to me that made me realize how important, taking time off and enjoying your time with family is so important. because it can, if you don't, there's consequences for that. There's burnout, there's, lack of connection with your friends, your family, and loved ones. And while we were eating lunch Sunday afternoon, we went to the restaurant and we were eating at the Old Town Mexican Café. And man, their food is amazing. I mean, if you've never been there before, I encourage you guys to go down there. It was amazing. So my wife and I were there, and we were just enjoying the day, talking, eating food, playing with our little one, got some dinosaurs and stuff, and then we were just playing and talking. But I noticed something, and I thought I was the only one that noticed this. And my wife and I talked about it on our drive home because I didn't realize she noticed it too. But there was actually a couple that was sitting to the left of us, same booths, just kind of off to the left, and they had a little one as well, I think maybe 2 years old. And as my wife and I were talking and enjoying our company and just talking about, life and goals and laughing about things that happened today and laughing about some of our frustrations that we've had on this trip because it felt like some things went wrong. I just noticed that this couple for about an hour didn't say one word to each other, which I thought was kind of strange. They just didn't talk at all, and they just interacted with their daughter, and they were just kind of both in each other's, like each of them were just in a different world. That's the only way that I can explain it. And so, as the hour went on, because we were there for about an hour, not one single word. And so when we left, I talked to my wife and I asked her, did you see that? And she said, yeah, that was kind of weird. They didn't talk at all. And this is what we kind of talked about later on, because it kind of stuck with us the rest of the day. Like, how strange was that? But it made me realize how, sometimes when you're unhappy in life, unhappy with goals that maybe you're not accomplishing, or just unhappy in general, how you could see it on other people. And it really truly made me realize that, sometimes in life you got to take a break before it gets to that point. And for me, I think I was reaching that point where I'm exhausted and we're juggling so many projects and things that are going on. But I don't ever want to be at that stage ever in my life. And it made me realize that taking a break sometimes in your life is so important, not just for you, but for those around you and those that you love, to spend time with them. And it's okay, because I think sometimes we beat ourselves up as we chase our goals, as we get deeper committed and deeper into pushing the envelope to get to where we're at, where we want to go, but at what cost? And for me, I had a real true moment where I realized I don't ever want to be too busy for my family. I don't ever want to be like that, in that situation where I'm so disconnected from my family or my friends, that I can see how it happens though. And so what I wanted to share with you is that today is about motivation, right? We do every 5 episodes are about motivation, but I think sometimes what's really important is for us to just take a break. Take a break and be proud of what you have accomplished. Be proud of the things that you've done right, because the fight will continue on tomorrow. But you know what? We don't have guaranteed time with those around us tomorrow. So take the time, you guys. If you're working hard, and I know you are, and you're growing and you're challenging yourself, sometimes you got to cut yourself a break. Take a break. Take a day off. That's why this podcast was actually late, because I said, no, I'm going to spend time with my family and I'm going to enjoy it, and then I'll release it when I get a chance to. But this weekend taught me a lot about myself too, that I really needed that. I needed that time to kind of enjoy my family. But like I said, I'm always in observation mode. I always observe my surroundings and things around me, because I want to learn. I want to, grow. And sometimes I see amazing positive things that inspire me, and then I see some things that remind me that I'm very fortunate and very blessed to be able to do the things that I do, and I need to enjoy them and spend time with my family. So I want to leave you with this, guys, because I know this episode is going to be a little shorter, that every day you make a difference. Every day you fight, but don't forget what you're fighting for. Don't lose sight that life is about the journey. It's not always about the end result. So it's okay to take time off. It's okay to enjoy vacation. It's okay to do whatever you have to do to make time for your family and friends. And that's not easy. I'm gonna be the first one to admit it's not easy. And sometimes I don't even know how to do it myself. But you don't ever allow yourself to get to that point where this is all that matters, because that can happen, and it has happened to me. And because of that, I lost everything. Like, I saw that couple and it reminded me 10 years ago of being in that same exact situation where, you're just so disconnected and unhappy that, how can you bring happiness into the world that way? How can you bring great things into the world when that's what you're putting out to the world, So do me a favor. I want you to take some time off, do something, and go enjoy yourself, because the fight's going to be there when you continue, but this time you're going to be re-energized. So I want you to do that for me, okay, guys? Get out there, have fun, enjoy yourself, go do something, go have fun. And then we're going to come back, business as usual, re-energize, and you're going to go out and make a difference. So I just want to tell you guys, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to share, at least today. And hopefully it brings you some insight and some motivation to enjoy your time, enjoy what you're doing, and enjoy that there are so many things out there for us to do. Don't let work be the only thing that matters to you, and because you're going to need that positivity to keep making a difference. So thank you guys so much for listening, and we have some interviews coming up down the pipeline, so stay tuned with that. And then make sure to check into our Facebook group at Lee Nation and join the community, and let's share some leadership thoughts and videos and all that good stuff, and let's have fun out there. If you guys ever need me, make sure you email me at david@awakentheleaderinside.com for any questions or any topics that you'd like me to talk about. So I appreciate it, guys. Let's have a great day. Let's go make it happen. Let's go have some fun out there. All right. Well, until next time.
Stay tuned for another episode. Always remember, awaken the leader inside.